Hey guys, Smiles here. And this is a movie review. I'm joined by my brother Justino.
Hi.
What movie did we just see?
I don't know if I can joke about it. I mean, okay.
You probably could.
Le Terminator?
That might be bad.
Yeah, the Terminator.
Oh, yeah.
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 I mean, it's bad in itself.
We just came out of Terminator Dark Fate, which is
Yeah.
the which movie in the franchise? How many?
I don't know. It's a pretty long list. Okay, Terminator franchise. We have from 1984, The Terminator, which was a good movie. Set this whole thing in motion, and it's a classic.
Mm-hmm.
Then we got
Just name it.
okay, Terminator 2, Judgment Day from 1991, classic. Terminator 3, Rise of the Machines, don't remember it. Terminator Salvation, don't remember it. Terminator Genesis, kind of remember it. And then now we got Terminator Dark Fate,
Wow, it's
the sixth movie.
the sixth installment in the franchise, which, to be honest, has all went downhill since Terminator 3.
We got another one.
Every single Terminator since Terminator 3 just has been such a disappointment.
It's been a money grab.
Mhm. It's
Because of the full-blown success from Terminator and Terminator 2. I mean, Terminator 2 can stand alone in itself as its own movie.
yeah, Terminator 2 is arguably the best sequel to any franchise and the best action movie
And
of
that
all time.
movie in itself in that era has kind of driven the visual effects. So with Terminator 2 and the way the visual effects was done in that movie at that time set the standard. Like movies try to emulate, try to copy, or have, try to go beyond what they've done.
Now, again, enough of the preceding Terminators. We're all about Terminator Dark Fate.
Mm-hmm.
And to sort of cover the plot on a basic level, it's basically Terminator 2
2.
again.
Kind of mashed up with a bit of Terminator 1. Yes.
A bit.
Yeah, a bit. I mean, Terminator 1, Terminator 2, you know what? All the Terminators, aren't they all time movies?
Yeah, they're kind of just mashed up together anyways, so I don't think you'll have a problem going into this,
Yeah.
especially if the only Terminators you might have seen are either 1 or 2, or both. Everything after that, and you don't really have to care, like mostly
Yeah.
everybody doesn't, then
Also, in the movie, they talk about certain things that
yeah.
hint back at.
There's only some stuff that might have been eluded from previous installments,
Mhm.
but in this, there's not a whole lot of it. It's kind of standalone, especially within the whole canon of
Right.
Terminator,
Right.
which might actually be a bit confusing.
Yes. Very. We're dealing with so many different timelines. I mean, that's the whole thing with time travel movies. You create these different timelines, and you're wondering what the hell is really going on in this universe.
You just
It's repeating itself.
end up convoluting it,
Yeah.
regardless of what you do, especially for a story like this.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there could have been ways to make this better. Could have been ways to make this a whole lot more appealing.
Yeah, like, come on, how many times have they done Terminator movies? Like, these Terminators are really bad at time travel.
Yeah. Aside from the copy-paste aspect of the story, then
If they know the past so well, and they drop these Terminators at certain moments in the past, why are they failing? Like, these Terminators, they can't accomplish their missions.
it's just to give us a gratifying story of survival, I guess.
That is true. I still have my faith in humanity. I do. Yeah, machines, no.
Yeah, hopefully, well, scarily enough, the machines are inching closer and closer.
Yeah, but you'll still have machines that are like idiot machines.
I mean, as long as we're idiots, then machines will be stupid too.
Yes. Yes.
In Terminator Dark Fate, we are reintroduced to Linda Hamilton's character, Sarah Connor.
Sarah Connor.
And I feel like she did a pretty wonderful job.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It was nice and refreshing to see her once again, especially after so long.
It was great to see the badass grandma.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, still kicking ass.
Yes.
As for the other characters, except for Arnie, it's really hard to say. I mean,
Fresh faces.
fresh faces. I mean,
Right.
The new Kyle Reese, was that from the first Terminator?
Wow, the name's not that far off. Yeah. We get Grace. What's her face?
Yeah, yeah. the person who played Grace.
Yes.
Damn, forgive me. I'll just put her name right here. She did an okay job.
Yeah.
It's
the character itself is it's a recycle.
yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
With added benefits.
yes. And Diego Luna playing the new Terminator, which I won't. Yeah, I won't spoil the model number if you care for that.
You've seen the trailers, I'd hoped, and you've probably was like, that's just a Terminator on top of a Terminator.
Yeah, it's just a copy paste of both Terminator 1 and Terminator 2 put into the same
The T800.
T800 and T1000, right?
T1000. TX.
TX? I don't know. It's a
There's-
Terminator.
It's too many T's.
It's a Terminator.
T plus T equals. That's what you get. You get this version.
Yeah, you get this Terminator.
Yes.
I mean, all the Terminators will act alike except for Arnie,
Right.
which Arnie
Can't beat the original. Can't beat the original Terminator.
can't beat the original Terminator. Can't beat Arnie's Terminator 2. Hasta la vista, baby. I mean, he's got so many iconic lines from that. Also, to credit or discredit is the helm of this movie, Tim Miller.
Known for?
Known for Deadpool 1.
You don't get the feeling of Deadpool in this movie.
I mean, some of the action sequences you do,
Yeah, that's true.
but not what you got from the full entirety of the first Deadpool, like the humor. I mean, there's not to say that there isn't humor.
It's
in
not
here.
supposed to be a humorous movie.
No.
For one.
Yeah.
Full on action. You would think there'd be comic relief moments here and there. You kind of get a chuckle, certain spots, but it's not the full blown Tim Miller humor you would expect from a Deadpool movie.
Yeah, you can sort of understand his vision for action. It sort of felt like what he had in Deadpool 1.
Deadpool 1. Yeah.
But a lot of the action sequences were pretty extensive.
Mhm.
They weren't all bad. Of course, there was a lot of CGI too, but I think one of the better parts of it was the action sequences.
It's very grounded.
Yeah.
Very, I would like to say there is a bit of attention paid to the physics of things, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like Fast and Furious type of action sequences.
Not that ridiculous.
Over the top, yeah. I mean, you get something that's, this could be real world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, to discredit Tim Miller is also how he handled maybe the pacing of this film, which we have lots of bursts of exposition and story building.
Yes.
There's a lot of it. I mean, it's not like we don't know the Terminator story, and it's not like,
We get burst, it's there, and then breathe.
yeah.
I mean, the characters you see, I mean, that's just the way the story is paced. The characters get to breathe, and then here comes the action again. Then breathe.
Yeah. But sometimes those segments can feel uneven,
Yes.
and it sort of takes away from the whole flow of the movie.
Which leads to, quite honest, I got bored.
Yeah, especially in the slow parts. There's not a lot going for it, especially if it's the storytelling in this. I mean, it's kind of the story that we've gotten already.
Right. We know.
We kind of know what to expect. For me, it's not entirely like a terrible movie.
No.
It's people are saying it's the best Terminator since T2, which I guess you could say that.
That is so out there, guys.
It doesn't say much about every movie in between.
Yes, it doesn't say much.
So
It says nothing about the movies in between.
there's certainly some enjoyment to be had with this.
I don't know why it feels like a disappointment. I was let down in this Terminator movie. Really, just cut and paste.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Or maybe Blender. You know,
Just put all the
Put all the
same
Terminators.
all the stuff that we've had before.
flip on the blender and and then Terminator Dark Fate.
Okay, let's get to the point of what we're all waiting for. Let's get down to the review. Brain,
Off.
definitely keep it off.
Yeah.
It's-
Don't hurt yourself.
Yeah.
don't hurt your intelligence.
Regardless if you're a fan or not, just keep it off.
Yeah. I had my brain on, guys. Maybe that's why I'm disappointed. I should have kept my brain off.
Yeah. Okay, food.
Fast food. Fast food. Trying to think of something appropriate for this. Jamba Juice. Just throw it all in blender, turn it on, and repeat. There you go.
I guess you could consider that.
Yeah.
I
It's
mean,
fast. It's simple. It depends. You might get some. You might get it taste a little good, but it's the same old, same old.
I
that
mean,
you
most
get.
of Jamba Juice is like sour.
Yeah.
Unless you know what to get.
Put a little bit too much juice in that blend on that one.
Yeah. Maybe
Yeah.
some raw oranges. That's kind of that.
Yeah.
For me, it's
It was lumpy.
For me, yes, it's fast food, and it's a really, really greasy Baconator from Wendy's.
Baconator.
Baconator.
That's a good pick. Yeah.
You would think of all the damn things. Yeah, I gotta pick the Baconator. It's
bad
a
Baconator.
single Baconator, and for some reason, it's too greasy. It's like, what?
Really? I would have thought this was like a triple.
Well, then if it's a triple, then you'll be full from it. I'm kind of not.
Yeah, I
full
would be
and
full from it.
satisfied.
Like, not satisfied, just full of it.
It-
Just done. Like, no more, please. I'm done with the Baconator.
Yeah. Terminator Dark Fate. It is a keep your brain off kind of movie. It is
Jamba Juice.
Jamba Juice, Yambas.
Blended brain freeze. That's what you get from this. I got a brain freeze.
And for me, it's a very greasy single Baconator.
Yeah. It's a good movie. It's a good action movie.
Yeah.
I mean, it'll keep you entertained. I was entertained.
Yeah.
I like the callbacks to previous. That's always good, especially with sequels, stuff like this.
Yeah, I mean, it's an entertaining movie. It's not absolutely terrible. You can still watch the movie in its entirety from beginning to end
Yes.
and have some appreciation for it. It's
And at the
just,
same time, it's one of those movies where I'm waiting to see next week what the Rotten Tomato score is on this movie.
yeah, it just doesn't live up to, especially the greatness of the first two. So that has been our review of Terminator Dark Fate. If you like this review, please feel free to like it. If you didn't, you can go back to the past and kill yourself. No, don't.
One of the greatest movies based with artificial intelligence. I'm showing my age with this shirt, folks.
And if you loved it and you're not subscribed or following or don't know what's going on because a Terminator is trying to kill you, well, subscribe.
We might just save you from a Terminator.
Yeah, subscribe. I'm on Facebook. I'm on YouTube. You could do both, and
Yes, subscribe. Come with us if you want to live. That was so bad.
and
I have to work on my Arnold.
if you are subscribed but you don't know that I have a video out, you don't know when this video is out because you're too stuck in the past, then click the bell icon on YouTube and that will notify you immediately.
Yes, you want notifications when they're coming.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah. And that is it. Thanks again for watching, and until next time,
Hasta la vista, baby.
we'll be back later.
I'll be back. So it should be Alexa. Alexa, Siri, and Google go have a three-way and come out with an artificial intelligence that works. Then we're doomed. Then we're doomed.
Then Judgment Day.
Judgment Day.
Do, 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 do.